Hey guys, this is going to be your general November reading. This is going to be for Sun, Moon, Rising. Timestamps are here. Cross watchers are welcome. Please like, comment, subscribe, share the channel. Do not keep me a secret. Thank you so much for your support and your help to me and my channel. I very much appreciate it. I hope you guys enjoy your reading, and that's for you. Hey Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising. This is going to be your November general. Before going into November, let's get a little preview on how your October went for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Let's get to it. Okay, this is a shuffle again. Okay. Okay, wow. There we go. Okay. We have mirror, we have fox, and we have snake. Okay, so Taurus, I feel like you guys were confronted with an enemy, or confronted with a problem. You guys got to see what the issue was. There's that. You came face to face with something that you've been trying to hide from, okay? Or not hide from, but just avoid. Yeah, love. Okay. Okay. I'm beyond 3D. Okay. Yeah, I feel like you came to kind of some kind of certain conclusions this month that just passed with October. You came to some realization about people around you. You are the essence of love, therefore it is accessible and around you at all times. Use love specifically for yourself to make decisions and connections that especially not specific. Wow, I don't even know how to. Spirit is like, you said that word completely wrong, and I did. Let me start all over again, Taurus. You guys can be having your words all over the place. Anyways, love. You are the essence of love. Therefore, it is accessible and around you at all times. Use love, especially for self, to make decisions and connections that honor your needs and wants. Beyond 3D. Let's say beyond 360. What's going on here? Sometimes events and situations are beyond what we can we could see physically at the moment. Now is the time to trust that there is more than meets the eye. Understand that the 3D world we live in is just one aspect of our reality. Yeah, I feel like you saw the bigger picture here. You came face to face with what the actual problem is, what the actual problem was. Confronting your issues is what I'm getting here. Okay, I like this. I like this. Okay, let's see what else we have here. What we have for November for Taurus. So we have the Three of Swords. Okay, wait, hold up. We have the Three of Swords, we have the Four of Cups, and we have the Two of Cups with the King of Coins. Let's just leave it there. So with these energies, with your primary energy being the Three of Swords, I feel like, yeah, there is some heartache when it comes to whatever this was. This realization here that, you know, there's an enemy amongst you. Coming to that realization, yeah. Yeah, I feel like it comes with definitely a heavy heart. It comes with a heavy heart for sure. Okay. Let's continue. Okay, with the bottom of the deck energy being your biggest fear is the Ten of Cups. Taurus, why does it feel like you're afraid to be happy? There's that sense. You're afraid to be happy. You're afraid to be happy. That's what it seems like. You're very afraid to be happy. But then in a sense here, with this being your primary energy, the Five of Swords, you're also afraid to be in misery. There's a sense of being between a rock and a hard place, Taurus, in the month of November for sure. I feel like you know exactly what you need to do, but you're afraid of doing it because that's going to bring on sadness. Okay, let's talk about your first two corners. We have the Three of Swords with the Two of Cups. It does show here that Taurus, it seems like if this is definitely, I don't know if this is a love connection, but this is definitely a connection with someone else. I feel like there is some very hard times between you and someone else, and I feel like there has been just a lot of hard conversations, and I feel like there's going to have to be time where things have to build. Okay, you have to allow it to build naturally, Taurus. But I do feel like there was an uneasy set of emotions with this particular person in the past, and it's just hard to kind of get over it, or get over all the hard conversations that you've had with this person. Okay, let's see here. We have the Four of Cups with the High Priestess. Here it shows that with everything else aside, I do feel like there is a lot of spiritual messages that are coming through. And then for some of you guys, this is definitely a love message. There's a lot of spiritual messages coming through when it comes to a love connection. They're trying to tell you who to invest in and who to not invest in. So this is for some of the Tauruses that are dealing with multiple people. I feel like they're you know, your spiritual team is talking to you and trying to gear you in the right way of where you should put your energy to. Okay. Taurus, what we know. We have the Three of Swords. We have the Four of Cups, and we have the Two of Cups. Yeah, you know that there has been a lot of hard conversations. You're done having a lot of these rough conversations, Taurus. You're done having these rough conversations with the people you love, with the people you work with, just strangers. You want to, you know, Taurus, I feel like you've been in your masculine energy for so long, and I feel like you're just wanting and waiting to be in your feminine energy and just try to be cool and collected. But it's kind of like, Taurus, it's kind of like you're saying, but the world is out to get me. I'm definitely, you know, check in on your mental health, Taurus. Check in on your mental health, because I do feel like the world is not out to get you. Sin embargo, you know, you feel this way. You know, without a doubt, you still feel this way. Okay. What's in progress? What's in progress? Are we ready to do what we know? What's in progress? We have the King of Coins, we have the Five of Swords, and we have the High Priestess. Yeah, I feel like you guys are Tauruses. I feel like you guys are going to go back into faith, or your spiritual beliefs, something. I feel like you guys are going to go back to certain things that you guys maybe have left behind. Maybe there's a sense of, you know, maybe you're not, you know, changing, you know, your altar things, or you're not going to church, or you're not doing your regular prayers. Like, there's certain things that you normally were accustomed to doing, and you don't do it anymore. So if it's like a bedtime prayer, go ahead and start doing your bedtime prayer. I feel like you have to go back to what you were doing beforehand, that made you feel better. Okay, so what we don't know. We have the Seven of Coins. I thought this was the Eight of Coins. We have the Seven of Coins. We have the King of Cups, and we have the Strength card. Yeah, I feel like there's going to be a very tough decision for November if you guys are in a relationship. I feel like if you guys are in a not so good healthy relationship, I feel like November is going to be the tipping point. I feel like there's going to be a sense of, hey, is this something worth fighting for? Is this something that I still need to go ahead and invest in? Is this other person also invested as much as I am invested in this? Okay, let's get some messages, some more messages here, some clarification. So yeah, I really do feel like there is going to be a heartache on someone that you feel like you've invested a lot of time in, or maybe a job. You're feeling like you have to leave because you just don't feel like it's doing its purpose. It's not making you happy. There's a tough decision here for sure, but I feel like this is a decision that was a long time coming, and you have been thinking about this for a while now. Yeah, I do feel like, okay, so for some of you guys, I do feel like in November, there is going to be a very tough argument that's going to be happening. They were talking before the beginning about heavy conversations, and I do see that. I do feel like there's probably going to be a heavy conversation in November. And then I do feel like there is going to be a reunion happening in November as well. A very strong connection reunion. Okay, let's talk about it. Let's clarify the Three of Swords, you know. So we have the Two of Hearts, we have the Seven of Diamonds, and we have the Six of Hearts. Yeah, I feel like there is a sense of, hey, is this my soulmate? Is this something worth fighting for? Is this a forgive and forget moment? Is this something that I need to continue? You know, and for some of you guys, you know, I feel like it's going to be a 50-50 for you Tauruses, honestly, for this month. I feel like there's 50% of you guys that really need to say no more. And there's another 50 of you guys that it does show that your person is willing to fight. So if your person is showing that they're not willing to fight, then obviously it's a no. Okay, so let's see the Five of Swords. We have the Jack of Clubs, we have the Ace of Hearts, and we have the Five of Hearts. Yeah, I feel like there is gonna be some news that's gonna be given to you. It's not gonna feel good. I feel like there's a sense of you feeling like, you know, was this all a waste of time, whatever. It's not a waste of time. There's lessons here that you need to learn. And I feel like it has to do with self-care. Let's get some clarification on the Strength card. Okay, so we have the Six of Diamonds. We have the King of Clubs, and we have the Queen of Diamonds. Yeah, for those of you guys that are dealing with a soulmate connection, or dealing with a twin flame connection, or you just feel like this connection is something that will always be there. It's you know, you just can't describe this connection. You're going to have to see if both of you guys are fighting at the moment, because it really does feel one-sided. Let's see what the outcome is, the energy for the future. We have the Three of Wands. I feel like you are still going to be left waiting in November to kind of make that decision. So it looks like maybe at the end of November, we're still going to be just thinking about making a decision, not making an actual decision. I feel like you think that your happiness is in jeopardy. You know, when happiness is in jeopardy, we're on full force fight mode, and I feel that's where you're at. All right, Taurus, let's get an oracle. And we have motivate. Okay. So they're definitely telling you to motivate yourself to go ahead and start saying and having these awkward conversations, because I feel like these awkward conversations are going to lead to some kind of peace of mind. Alrighty, Taurus, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and that is for you. Hey, Gemini, this is going to be your November general reading, but first let's get into October. Let's see just a quick review for my Gemini Sun, Moon, and Rising for October, and then we'll get into November. So let's see how your October looks real quick. A quick little review. Okay, all right. Okay, so we have Sage, Mice, House, and Well. Okay, so Gemini, I feel like you guys were cleaning house. Cleaning house, who belongs, who don't belong. Oof, wow. You know, yeah. I feel like you are trying, there's a woke kind of situation here, Gemini. I feel like you are trying to figure out what is causing you to be unbalanced. Gemini, I feel like you're one with the universe, and what's not creating balance in your life, you're just like, it's gotta go, and you're clearing house. All right, Gemini, we have Beyond 3D. Yeah, I feel like you're woke. Yeah, your third eye is definitely open. Maybe too open, Gemini. Because I feel like you're the Queen of Hearts here, Gemini, with like off with your head, you know? Yeah, look at the MVP. Okay, beyond 3D. Sometimes events and situations are beyond what we can see physically at the moment. Now is the time to trust that there is more than meets the eye. Understand that the 3D world we live in is just one aspect of our reality. MVP, you are the most valuable player in your life. Can achieve anything you put your mind to. Ignore the naysayers and release. Wow. I don't even know where we got to, but it said ignore the naysayers and release limiting beliefs, okay? Accept the challenges that come with doing something that has never been done before. Sorry, I don't know why I cut, but yeah. You know, I was saying, you know, one of my most famous Geminis is Kanye West. And you know, we cannot ignore what's happening right now with him. And it's giving clearing the house, you know, clearing the house of all the stuff. Maybe too woke situation is what I was saying. Then I shuffled, and these are the two cards that came out for you, and that's where I was. Going to your primary energy. So we have the 10 of Wands, and here it's saying that, you know, you're working really hard on whatever it is that you're working on. It does seem like you're working alone and you're carrying all the burdens. But I feel like with the 6 of Wands, there is some success here for you. And I say some success because the 6 of Wands is halfway to your big success. And so I feel like November is marking like you're halfway to where you want to be, wherever that is. Let's talk about it. Okay, and then we have the 9 of Cups to your wish fulfillment. All right, let's continue. We have the Knight of Cups. We have the King of Swords. We have the 7 of Swords. We have the Moon card. We have the 7 of Wands. And we have the 2 of Cups, with the bottom of the deck energy being your fears. We have the Sun. Wow! How is your fear the most happiest card in the deck? Explain to me, Gemini. Gemini, it's giving like you're afraid to be happy because when you're happy, people are not happy for you. What does this even mean? Okay, Gemini. Let's talk about your main energy being the King of Swords. You're being very analytical. You're sitting. You're thinking about what's the next step. There's a lot of plans, you know. Gemini, if I were to ever, Lord Jesus, you heard all that, right? I was about to cuss. I felt like, what the heck is going on there? If I was to ever like say what this feels like, it feels like organized chaos. And the only way I can describe an organized chaos is like, you know, the cork boards when you're doing an investigation and you put the string and you're just trying to detective work. It's chaos if you don't know the story, the file, you don't know the background, you don't know the suspects, you don't know the subject, you don't know nothing. When you first see it, it looks like chaos. But if you have learned and everything, it's chaos. It's organized chaos. And I feel like you are in some kind of organized chaos right now, Gemini. And I feel like no one really understands this organized chaos that you're in. Alrighty, Gemini. Let's talk about your first two corners. We have the 10 of Wands with the 9 of Cups. You are working towards your wish fulfillment. Now, You know, Gemini, again, it brings along, like, I feel like a lot of people don't know what your wish fulfillment is, and so people don't understand the picture, people don't understand the plan, people don't understand what it is. And you know, I feel like, Gemini, people don't need to understand where you're coming from, but I feel like you also have to understand where you're coming from, because I do feel like at certain parts of this organized chaos, you have lost track of where the strings need to go and attach to. Either way, we have the Two of Cups and we have the Moon card. I do feel like there is going to be an emotional reunion here for you, and I think this emotional reunion is gonna shift you into gear to be focused exactly where you need to be focused on. Because I feel like there's a lack of focus, because I feel like you are driven by revenge, Gemini, or driven by trying to prove a point. We have the Seven of Wands. We have the Six of Wands with the Seven of Swords. You know, I feel like by your actions, you are jeopardizing your victory. And I feel like by you getting some kind of advice or this meeting from this loved one, I feel like you are finally going to like everything is going to come full circle, and then you're going to be like, okay, I understand the assignment, and that's going to put you into full gear on where you really need to be at. All right. What you know, Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. We have the Ten of Wands, we have the Six of Wands, and we have the Nine of Cups. Okay. With this energy on what you know, you do know that you are laser focused on what is it that you want out of life and what is it that you want out of this scenario. Okay, that is what you know. You are laser pointing on that situation, that goal, whatever it is. What's in progress? We have the Knight of Cups, we have the King of Swords, and we have the Seven of Swords. I feel like there's something that you've been missing. There's a separation here, and I feel like there's a good reunion coming into effect for you guys in Gemini. And I feel like you know, this is gonna be good for you. This is gonna be good for you. It's gonna hurt, but it's gonna be good for you. We have what you don't know. We have the Moon, we have the Seven of Wands, and we have the Two of Cups. I feel like, Gemini, and this month is going to be a spiritual month for you. I feel like you're finally going to allow spirituality or just your beliefs to kind of gear where you need to be, and I feel like you've lost track of that. And that's why you really can't see where the happiness plays in, because what you're driven by isn't fueling your dream, you know. It isn't. So it's like, get back to your beliefs. All right, let's get some messages and some clarifications. Yeah, I feel like someone that you've been waiting to hear from, you're going to hear from them in November. I feel like when it comes to your goals and everything, I feel like they're very protected, Gemini. It's just you need to go by it differently, okay? Here it definitely shows here that you're gonna realize that maybe you lost track of time to try to prove a point. All right, let's see. Let's clarify the Moon card. We have the Four of Spades, we have the Nine of Clubs, and we have the Six of Hearts. Yeah, I feel like someone that you blocked, or maybe someone blocked you, or whatever the case may be. There seems to be a lack of conversation. I feel like there's going to be more conversation. Let's get a clarification for the Six of Wands for Gemini. Gemini, I feel like there's going to be a good investment, a happy investment. There's happy vibes when it comes to this. We have the Ace of Diamonds, we have the King of Clubs, and we have the Three of Hearts. Definitely, I feel like there's probably like a new job, new house, there's moving, or maybe even a car. There's definitely some kind of moving, transportation, something happening here. Either way, moving into the right direction is what I'm kind of getting here. And then we have the 2 of Cups, we have the 8 of Spades, we have the 8 of Clubs, and we have the 6 of Diamonds. I feel like this reunion that's coming towards, I feel like there is a possibility for new beginnings once all the secrets are out on the table. All right, let's see what the bottom of the deck energy is, which is the future energy, likely outcome. We have the Goblet of Fire. We have the King of Swords. Again, so you have the King of Swords twice. So I feel like you have to, Gemini, I feel like you guys have to be strategic. Be strategic. Go back to the plan. Go back on how you've been doing it and see how and why it hasn't worked. And it's like, you know, what they say, use what works. Like for if you want to become viral, you know, like stick to the content, whatever the case may be. And here's just saying stick to what works, Gemini, because it feels like you went off the rails a little bit. I'm just going to say that. Alrighty, let's get an oracle for you guys, Gemini. We have transcend, okay? So go ahead and transcend some of this energy, and use it to your advantage. Use the transcendent energy to your advantage. Alrighty. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and that is for you.